RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we've been learning about PBIS. It's a positive behavior program that's being implemented in our local districts throughout St. Clair County. Tell us all about it. My special guest is behavior specialist here at RESA, Joe Zima. And Joe, how long has PBIS been around, and is this something relatively new here in our county?
Positive behavior supports is actually based on a field called applied behavior analysis. Applied behavior analysis dates back 50 plus years. In terms of using that field and implementing it within the schools, it's really been gaining momentum since the late 90s, 98, 99. And since I've been here at St. Clair RESA, when I came on in 2008, we had 6 of our buildings in the county that were actively implementing positive behavior supports.
What kind of results have you seen over the years since you've been here?
I think the most impressive results within that system, teachers are constantly looking at data, which kids are at risk, which kids need extra help. One of our local middle schools was able to find one of these kids that might not have been noticed by looking at that data, link him up with a teacher that really became his mentor for the rest of the year, spent some extra time around teaching expectations, spent a lot of time connecting, building that relationship with that student beyond his typical classes that he was involved in. And we saw the aggressive behaviors and the avoiding schoolwork dissipate rather quickly with that student. So it's kind of neat to see those students identified in the data and then see them linked with a teacher that really becomes such a supportive relationship. And that's all due to the work of that staff and implementing that positive behavior support.
And my guess is when the staff starts seeing that positive behavior happening, it kind of gets them fired up, doesn't it?
I think what's been critical for teachers is they see that it works. So when they're they're meeting weekly and they're using the data and they're connecting with these students, the majority of the teachers are reporting these kids are getting better and they're becoming more engaged, and it really is gratifying to see that taking place.
Where do you see PBIS going in the future?
I think we're going to continue to see more and more districts implement positive behavior supports. I mean, even as back as 2006, there's some policy in Michigan in terms of districts implementing positive behavior supports. 2 of our 7 are implementing across the district. So I think we're just going to see the program grow more and more, and it's because of the success we're seeing with those individual students that are benefiting from the PBIS program.
An initiative like this really is a win-win for everybody: the student, the teachers, the building, the district, and the community, isn't it?
I think so. I think, the example I mentioned with the student that we're mentoring, certainly he was able to feel better about the success he was having. His teachers were very proud of him. And then the stress was also really taken off of that family as well, because he was able to be successful with that extra support. And that helped that entire family feel more successful. So absolutely.
For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County RESA.